by welcoming you and to make sure that you go back with a good feeling. And because you're a stranger, see, because you come to our country and you're a strange person. So that's the reason why smoking ceremony is so special. So that's what I will do to them. And then just to give them a bit of a version in language, say, to welcome more in the country. So I will say, Yunugaran ngay gana bubunga. Ngay yun undil. Bara ngay gana bubunga ngay yunugubo ijara yununda.
You don't chop everything up because it's got a very, very sharp blade in it. So. Oh boy, back, hello. Big back riding. Yeah, we can see.
Thanks, mate. I sweat like a big black Alsatian.
The Convention Centre has a well-developed reputation in the area of hosting these high-profile intergovernmental meetings. Previously, we've hosted the APEC Senior Officials Meeting and the Pacific Islands Forum. The centre recently was awarded World's Best Congress Centre, which is not just based on the centre and our facilities, but also the business events infrastructure in our destination. So we're looking forward to highlighting this to the world. International delegates love this destination. Aside from the outstanding business events infrastructure that will ensure a successful meeting here, delegates get to experience our amazing region, the Great Barrier Reef, the wet tropics rainforest, the only place in the world where two World Heritage areas collide. We're also a very compact destination. The airport's 10 minutes away. All the hotels, we have 7,000 hotel rooms within walking distance. So what more can you ask?
I understand they're going to be very busy, and that's part of coming up here on a work conference. But I mean, we live on the doorstep of the Great Barrier Reef, and we have the wet tropic rainforest in our backyard. So there's lots of things for people to see and do. I just hope that while they're here, they get a chance to get out and see our city and the surrounds and have a great time. For some of those finance ministers who've been sitting around crunching numbers, perhaps they might want to do something exciting like go bungee jumping, or alternately they can come out with us to the Great Barrier Reef, which is one of the 8 wonders of the world, and do something much more relaxing.
I just been to Green Island this morning and came back, and that's beautiful. Weather like this, nice and warm, beautiful sceneries. I think Mr. Aso should be out there all day. 麻生さん、ケアンズにいらっしゃったら、ぜひグリーンアイランド、そしてグレートバリアリーフに行かれてください。
Well, we were just out in the reef, so I'd recommend to give it a shot out there because it was just incredible. You see the colours, the different types of fish and all that as well.
Yeah, compared to everywhere else that we've like snorkeled and scuba dived, like out there was just incredible. It was so much brighter, so much better. It was just once in a lifetime experience by far.
Well, Mr. Liu, I think that you should go diving. And if you don't know how to dive, you can learn how to dive here. And if you don't want to dive, at least go snorkeling because the reef is amazing and the fish are amazing, and it's one of the world's great natural sites, and you really need to see it while you're here.
First of all, you should have a beer and a pizza, which is great here. And then I would recommend to rent a car. That's what we are doing, and that's what we did so far. And go to the northern part, checking out the rainforest, doing some whitewater rafting at the Tully River. That's what we intend to do as well. And just enjoying the country and having a great time. Also wenn ich hier arbeiten müsste, dann würde ich mir direkt erstmal ein Boot chartern und hier erstmal Urlaub bzw. rausfahren, sich das Riff angucken, dann ein Bier trinken, danach noch ein Bier trinken, eine Pizza haben und noch ein Bier trinken. Und am nächsten Tag würde ich mir ein Auto mieten und nach oben fahren in den Norden. Würde mir den Regenwald angucken, Wildwasserraften machen am Tully River, der sehr schön sein soll. Das machen wir morgen. Ja, und einfach hier eine coole Zeit haben. Schönes Land, super Leute, tolle Atmosphäre.
The G20 coming to Cairns is the fact that it's a regional city. It's the smallest city the G20 has ever come to. And so in terms of giving these world leaders a real taste for what it means in regional communities, obviously the G20 is going to really add value to their perception and their real understanding of grassroots impacts of their policies globally. Okay, the G20 finance ministers coming to this region will emphasise the importance of tourism globally, and will certainly, in terms of this region, 20% of our workforce is employed by tourism, and the industry globally, we have 1 billion people travelling, and this region, for every resident, we have 4.3 international visitors. So tourism is top of the agenda here, and bringing the finance ministers here to this region will put tourism top on their agenda. So tourism in Cairns and the Great Barrier Reef is all about engagement with the natural environment. It's all about sustainability, and it's all about the operators that take over 1 million people out to the Great Barrier Reef every year, making sure that environment is left in a better state than when they actually got there. And that's what our focus is in tourism. The fact that the operators here employ more marine biologists than the universities is an indication of that. Gut, die Finanzminister, die hier nach Cairns kommen, werden natürlich sehr viel zu tun haben. Wir haben unser wunderschönen Great Barrier Reef, was weltweit bekannt ist. Wir haben der weltälteste Regenwald, unser Daintree National Forest. Die leben nebeneinander und man kann so viel eben im Regenwald und am Riff erleben. Es gibt wahnsinnig viele Attraktionen, die hier unsere Besucher genießen können. Tourismus hier in Cairns ist sehr wichtig. Über 20% unserer Bevölkerung wird von Tourismus engagiert. Für einen Besucher haben wir 4,3 internationalen Besucher und natürlich aus Deutschland. Deutschland ist ein sehr wichtiger Markt für uns und wir leben sehr von Tourismus und wir sorgen dafür, dass Tourismus auch hier unsere Natur schön schützt. Wir haben sehr viele Geologen und Biologen, die eben Hand in Hand mit unserer Tourismusindustrie arbeiten, um dafür zu sorgen, dass unser Naturerbe weiterhin geschützt wird. I filmed you that day too.